And today we'll continue with Graven. This is the second video. If you haven't watched the first video for Graven, you should go and check it out first before you come back here. So we're going to go ahead and continue. Everyone I love is going to die. All I could dream of last night was of my mother being alive. That I still saw her, that she was still with me, that I could hear her voice. I still hear her now. Roll wind. How she called to me that one morning with a smile on her face that I was there with her in that tiny apartment. That she wasn't alone and that she had me as a son again in her house. I reached out for her paw only to find the cold pillow next to me. I'm awake now, sweating from that damn heater that I turned up last night. Oh, I didn't even take my clothes off. No wonder it's so warm. My knees feel like scraped stones. Everything's heavy. Where am I? The blur fades away once I remember I'm at Chubby's place, a temporary room, a guest bed like the one my mother had at the... I heard someone sour a few hours ago, probably Chloe or Fredra, getting ready for work. They're both gone now. I could have gotten up to greet them, but I didn't want to see anyone. I want to take some time for myself, and even though I don't want to be alone, this amount is just right. Baby Cosman is already awake. He's leaving today anyway. Hey, you up? Yeah, was waiting on you. I'm awake and ready for breakfast. Just come by. I'll open the door to a small shrine and take a peek inside. Smile. Books, expensive vases, and a whole lot of other souvenirs from the many trips Chubby takes. Everything's in its place, just about how Chubby keeps his cards. I would say it's his doing, but I'm sure this is also Fredra's signature move. Controlling her environment as best he can. It's been less than 10 minutes for sure. He must have power walked. Dogs in their need to put a brisk in their step no matter where they're going. That was fast. I was already dressed and hungry. At least one of them is a strong motivator to get here ASAP. Let's get breakfast somewhere. I don't want to eat these folks' food. They're already nice enough to offer me their spare room. Is there a place nearby? I know one not too far from here. We can walk there. It's like 5 minutes or 10. Something like that. I'm with the car. Let's make it 2 minutes. Skipping a walk as a dog. Twice in a row for that matter. He's definitely hungry. We head out to the cafe to get ourselves a nice full breakfast. There are a few folk here and there. It's not as busy as I had expected, but more and more folks seem to be coming in now. So much chatter all of a sudden. At least it's reasonably priced here, but that's only because we're far enough away from the city center area. Not like it's not noticeable from the cheap tables and differently sized chairs. It's affordable. It's for folk like Cosmo and me. Chayara had her doctor's appointment I told you about. It's why she couldn't come. I know, it's fine. It's not like she owes me anything. Neither do you, for that matter. I do appreciate it's a whole lot that you came over, though. I'm glad I was here last week and I got to see your mom one last time. She hugged and kissed me on the cheek and said goodbye. It was hard. When I left the room, it's okay, I get it. She didn't deserve to go like that. I know. It's not fair. She didn't even smoke. It's this goddamn city with how fucking polluted it is. You know very well that I totally dislike Kazul, but it's not the pollution thing. My dad used to smoke around her for tens of years, and then her second husband did the same. What I can't get over is that she didn't tell me when she found out. You know why she did that? I get that she wanted to spare me and my brother from the pain, but it wasn't fair either. You don't hide that they have a life-threatening disease from your loved ones. I'm not a cub anymore, neither is my brother. I could have done so much more for her had I known sooner, but it wasn't your decision to do that. It was her life. She chose to live it the way she wanted to. I know that too, but what has I gotten everyone in the end? I lowered my voice and leaned towards Cosman. She hid the symptoms for months, for years maybe. By the time she finally went to a doctor, the disease had already spread from her lungs to her liver. Here's something you also don't know about this entire mess. I once went to the hospital because my mother had some issues and they did a full scan. The doctor there sat me down and told me that they see a spot that might be something worth looking at. She knew in advance, yet she did nothing. You don't know that for sure. I do. I doubt doctors are in the mood to joke about something as serious as that, but nothing. She was scared to do the surgery or something like that. Didn't talk to me or to my idiot brother about it, and the rest is what you see in front of you. I take a deep breath, ignoring the stares from my sudden increase in volume. I'm sorry, Rowan. I didn't know it was like that. And what has it gotten me? She's now dead and I have never felt more alone in my life. I can barely think straight. I can barely get my body to move. I don't have an appetite. I don't want to do anything. This food tastes like nothing to me. I let go of my cutlery, the sharp noise getting the attention of other patrons again. I pick the fork back up and poke at my food. Nothing makes sense anymore. Nothing looks as if it's worth going on for. Don't talk like that. You know there are plenty of things you should continue to live for. Name one. At the risk of sounding too self-important, maybe do it for me, so we can play billiards any day. I'm sure next time you'll be in front and demolish me. Well, you'll be informed and demolish me. He's just too damn nice, and he knows what to say and when to say it. I'll get you next time. Don't you worry. I'm sure you will. He points to my eggs and smiles at me. If I don't eat them, he'll start cutting them in small pieces for me soon. Do you want to play billiards again today? I won't get to play for a while again. Sure. Darts would be fun too. Shelby is joining us later as well. When are you planning on leaving? It's a 5-hour drive, and if I take a break, it will take even longer. Hopefully there's no traffic near Porthos if I leave in about 4 hours. Let's head to the billiards place and check in with Toby later. But before that, we've only been talking about me. How's Chayara doing? What are you going forward? His paw stopped and was struck down by my lessons. That's not good. We're both fine. Well, Chayara has this serious surgery thing, like I told you. You know how she has these really intense back pains? The doctors say she needs this special surgery, and while I'm standing strong, when I talk to her about it, I'm honestly terrified. That came out in one full breath. Nothing's bad. Nothing bad's going to happen. Porthos has great surgeons. Once she had her surgery, she's going to feel a bit. Once she's had her surgery, she's going to feel a lot better. You have to look on the bright side of things. You should hear yourself talk sometime, and maybe even listen. It's different. It is, but it also isn't. I'm ready to head out. See, all done. Approved. Let's go then. We put our sticky trays on the trays. We put our sticky plates on the trays and hand them over. Maybe for the end of the lunar year celebrations. I do look forward to not being alone during these celebrations. It's going to be the first time without. It would be good not to be alone. I check my phone just as we pull up in the parking lot. Shelby isn't coming as it seems. His wife wanted to buy stuff from some faraway shop today of all days. That's not okay, though. What about you, then? Are only her feelings important in this conversation? It often feels like that. There's nothing I can do about it. Now, anyway. And we don't even know if it's going to be like that. We'll know after the surgery. I love her, you know? I know you do. Alright. That's enough of that. Let's just enjoy our day together. I smile at him and take up the queue to line up for a shot. He finalized some details for me to visit him for the end of the lunar year celebrations. I'll get to see Sayara too. It's not like I can't ask Chubby, but I feel like I'm imposing as it is anyway. And the day with his wife kinda hijacking it, I feel like I am overstaying my welcome. It's funny how that goes though. I just lost my mother, yet the biggest problem Fredra seems to have is that I am somehow complicating her day-to-day plans for furniture shopping. It could just as well be Chubby who wants me out and is using his wife as an excuse for the shopping thing. Regardless of the who, the why is important. I need to get my things to leave tonight. It's all a haze still, but I guess it's time I make my own way out of it. When did Cosman leave exactly? What else did we talk about? Makes no difference right now. We'll talk on the phone sooner or later anyway. I'm packing a few things I brought with me to Chubby's when I hear the door open downstairs. Hey, you leaving already? Yeah, I figured I should get out of your fur. It's been a few days and you probably want to go back to your lives. Oh, yeah, sure. That's totally cool. So I drive you back? No, thanks. I'd rather walk. Get a bit of fresh air. Get my head cleared up. When did Cosman leave? This afternoon. We waited hoping you still make it back from your shopping trip. It took way longer than expected. It's like a labyrinth in there. Yeah, I get you. I don't at all. The stomach acid is rising up again, and I feel it get up to my throat. I clench my fangs and try to keep my face stuck in the awkward smile I probably have on my face. We were chilling and laughing playing billiards yesterday, and the very next day, I feel like it was just a cruel joke rather than a fond memory I can keep with me. If this kind of behavior is what family is in your world, when someone's suffering, then your definition is starkly different than what I was taught it was. My mom died. That happens only once in my life. But think the third one, you got your fucking furniture. Thanks for everything. I'll be seeing you around. Yeah, let's talk soon. He hugs me, and it's long and deep. Maybe he's sorry. Maybe he gets it that he's been a prick today. Or maybe he's really good at faking in these kinds of moments. I can never tell from his smile if it's genuine or rehearsed. I wave him goodbye and walk through the yard, weaving between the fancy parked cars. The restaurant next to them bustles with well-dressed folk clinking glasses and laughing. The scent of expensive meals wafts through the air. I need to budget a week just for one of those. The massive building looms next to me, another property in Frederick's parents' collection. Shelby never flaunts its wealth, but it's there in the bright green lawn. The security system, the casual way he mentions weekend trips I could never afford. Port side folk. I adjust my worn jacket and keep walking, not looking back. The more I walk towards home, the more the buildings change. The relaxed vibes from the houses with yards and electric gates fade out as I pass a few streets, and by the time I reach home, everything is replaced by residential buildings, police sirens, and shouting. Kazul's lovely duality. I take out my keys from my pocket and try to jiggle the right one into the keyhole downstairs at the apartment complex entry. I bent the key by mistake once when I was in a hurry, and I haven't been able to fix it properly since. The landlords don't want to send a replacement unless I pay for it. They didn't even want to put my name on the doorbell panel unless I cough up some cash, so getting a new key is a stretch. I manage to open the door to the building, and am greeted by the typical smell of freshly burned leaves. The neighbors must be chilling again. No new key, no nameplate, and of course, no new postbox. I pull it open since the lock has been broken for a while now. There's an envelope in there. Let's see. Well, fuck that. I just can't right now. I throw it in the makeshift trash bin, a half-broken plastic bucket. Classy as Kazoo, as they always say. The smell's getting more intense as I go up the stairs. I take a moment standing in front of the door where the proper stink fest is. They're pumping their hardcore electro music and smoking their brains out. It's like nothing has changed. All for them. And for them, nothing did actually change. I'm different, yet the world is the same. My tiny flat greets me with a creak on the other floor, and a small breeze of cold air that's sneaking in from underneath it. I need to buy myself one of those snake plus thingies to keep the cold from coming in. I always found it cute that the reptile folk have marketed themselves for what they used to be rather than hide behind stuff like "we're so much better now," Don't compare us to our ancients. That's the reaction almost all lions and tigers have. Pride is always hanging somewhere on the tip of their tails. Oh no, I forgot the window cracked open. The smell from the downstairs neighbors and their leaves is getting into my flat. Then there's the black mold in the kitchen. I always ventilate. Yet it always comes back. That's why I left the window open for these few days. Sometimes I forget that I actually know how to do this living thing. I'll clean that mold at some point, but right now my bed's waiting. Good night, Mom. In my dream, she was alive again. She told me that we could go to some doctors to get her disease checked out, that she wants to get rid of it and wants me to help her. Then I'm awake again. I'm looking around my room. I see the photo album I looked at yesterday. I shouldn't have done that. It's hurting me more than it's helping. I phased out at some point yesterday. I must have cried a lot too. One of the pages crumpled up from some of my tears. It's dry now, not really damaged. Let's see if I can eat something, anything. Oh, there's that new movie I wanted to see. Maybe I should go. I might do me some good. It's not that expensive anyway. Yes, I should go. I need to get out of here, otherwise I'll just lose it again. I don't even recall what I did these past hours. Did I eat anything? It looks like it. The dishes in the sink are used, so I guess so. I don't feel hungry either. I probably ate, I think. Anyway, I need to get out of here. Oh, I know what I did the last few hours. I stare at my picture of my mom and me at this garden event where we drank a beer together at this festival of something. What a nerdy t-shirt I had on. What fun times. What fun times I will never have again. I need to leave. I grab my keys and my charged up phone and bolt out the door. The bus will arrive soon, I think. It doesn't matter. I can wait at the bus stop. There shouldn't be any creeps lurking around this time of day. When did I get here? Oh, that's a video of my mom she made when she went on her solo seaside vacation. She finally got a bit of time for herself that year and managed to save up just enough for a basic vacation. She's so happy in this video. Here's my seat. I'm going to eat some popcorn. Whoa, I'm so hungry. Did I even eat today? I don't think so. Maybe I did. Doesn't matter. I gotta eat something now. The movie hasn't even started, and I got through this entire sweet popcorn. Maybe I should have gotten myself an actual sandwich. Nah, I don't have money for that. And there's food at home anyway. The lights were dimming. Brave. It's fine. If it goes dark, it's just dark. Nothing more. Wow. That's a strong start to the movie. I think I jumped up in my chair a bit. Luckily, there's not many folk around at this hour in the cinema. There are a few somewhere in the middle seats. Oh wait, it's almost full. There are so many folk here. Fuck this movie. Fuck this cinema. Fuck everything. I sneak away to the exit, and once out, I realized I left all my stuff on the empty seat next to where I sat. You doing okay there? The voice across the hall is calling me, I think. The clerk is behind his desk, preparing bags of popcorn, but now he's just staring at me, a bit worried from what I gather. I'm breathing too much loudly. Oh yeah. Welcome back, panic attacks. I'm not feeling that great. I think I need to leave, but my stuff's inside. I can get it for you. What's your seat number? I don't know. I left my ticket inside as well. Do you want me to go in with you then? No, it's fine. Oh, minutes. It's not that bad. I'm okay now. But yeah, I'm good. I'll just get my stuff now. Yeah, I'm fine. It's alright. I'm getting my stuff now. Yeah, okay. Fuck that guy. Who does he think he is? Interrogating me like that. This is a public space. If I'm not in a good mood, then I'm not in a good mood. What does he want by asking me all that shit? What did he say anyway? Maybe he wanted me to buy one of those season tickets. Yeah, that must be it. I'll just grab my stuff and get out of here. I know when I'm not welcome somewhere. I can breathe. The cool air is just what I needed. What was I thinking going to a movie all by myself? Terrible idea. I'm close to the board's place. Haven't talked to him in years. I wonder how he's doing. Maybe I should give him a ring. There's no light coming from his windows. He could be watching something and has the drapes closed. Yeah, he's probably gone. He's always home. Who's there? Hey, it's me, Rowan. Who? Rowan. Yeah, and I just wanted to see how you're doing. Why? Yeah, why? We haven't spoken in years. He decided to stop talking to me at some point. No reason specifically. I got busy with work and he got busy with doing drugs. Perpetually unemployed by choice, surviving on Kazul's meager welfare system. Yeah, why did I even ring? It's all coming back to me. That day when I visited him with my friends, we made food, smoked a bit, and drank a few beers. Didn't he say at some point that if I didn't want to do drugs or drink, I could at least tell my friends to go visit him instead? If I'm not into that, maybe my friends are, and I'm no longer useful. Yep. Your word. Sorry to have bothered you, dude. My bad. I hear something coming from the speaker, but I'm too far away to hear it. Maybe he said something nice, but I doubt it. I'm sure he swore at me like he usually does to everyone who isn't on his level. I wanted to tell him that my mom passed away, but like he said, why? Why should I tell this dirtbag what I have been through? Maybe hearing something like that would have softened him, and maybe he would have asked me up. To what end though? Drink, smoke, numb myself out so that I don't feel but ignore? Goes to show how easy it is to fall back into bad habits when I'm down. As they say, when we're at our lowest, we fight against demons we conquered long ago. And I don't need to go back to this demon. Not now, not ever. I hopped on the first bus that goes in my area. It's full of these reptile folk. The civil conflict across the sea is spilling even into Kazul. They're coming here for a better life. It makes me wonder how bad they have it wherever they're from, if they want to live here. But they're so loud and pussy. They're making me uncomfortable every single time I'm on the same bus with them. Headphones to the rescue. I love this song. Oh, I added it 3 weeks ago. Yeah, that's so she's so happy in this video. Mr. Count. She's so funny. How can I how can a count also be referred to as a Mr. Mom? Mr. Count. Where am I? Are we already over the bridge? Yeah, ain't obvious. You're not from out here. Live here for 8 years, and you don't know we're over the bridge. I need to get off. I still have gotten off at the very. I still have gotten off at the last stop. We're on the motorway already, Mister. That's Mr. Count to you, peasant. Sorry, I'm so sorry. What are you sorry for? Nothing. Are you going to drive back? I'm heading to the garage after the last stop. My shift's over after this trip. When is the next bus coming in? About an hour and a half. The white kid? You seem spooked. Yeah. I just got lost in my phone. You know how it is. Sure. There are two folk waiting at the last bus stop. One's drunk, but he's just laughing at videos on his phone. The other one seems harmless enough. It's snowing? That's one for Kazul's history books. So it's an early snow season. The snowflakes are huge too. Big snowflakes are so cool. Right, Mom? It's a 30-minute walk back home. What's the worst that could happen if I walk alone at night through the side streets leading to the outskirts of Kazul? My feet are leaving shapes in the ground. That's so awesome. Snow in Kazul is the one thing that still gets to me. That's to call someone. 30 minutes is still a long time. Enough time for all those nasty thoughts too. I think I had enough time by myself today. Am I bothering? Never. What's up? I've had a really fucked up day today. Tell me about it. I went to see a movie and got a panic attack. I'm still not sure if I ate anything today aside from a bag of sweet popcorn. Then I left the cinema and went to see Bird. Okay, not following your train of thought here, but go on. Yeah. I don't know why I did that. The moment he answered the speaker, I kind of knew I made a mistake. Now I'm about 30 minutes outside Kazul. I didn't get off at the right bus stop. Let's talk then. I've got time. I was hoping you did. Were you? Always. This feeling that I know he's there no matter the day of time or night. Without it, I think I'm at my lowest, dude. I'm too messed up in my head. I keep looking at old photos, videos. It's why the bus thing happened. You shouldn't do that for a while, you know? I'm not saying you should ignore everything about your mom, but this isn't doing you any good either. You still need to function. You still need to go to work. Once the week is over, they'll call you in. You told me it will start getting busy around this time of the season. And you need the money for rent, for food. All good points. I don't care though. About what I have to say. About everything. I don't care anymore about what happens. Don't be like that. You try being me right now, okay? That's not fair. I'm sorry, I'm not alright. completely understandable. But what's with this nonsense that you don't care about anything? I just don't. If something happens to me right now on the way home, if something happens to me now on the way home, it really doesn't matter. That's bad. The funny thing is that I know it's bad. I'm well aware that I should care about me, about you, about something. When I was sad in the past, overwhelmed, or anything like that, I thought, oh wow, I'm so depressed. I had no idea what I was talking about. I didn't get it at all. So now you do? That's fine. You should accept it and live. You should accept it and learn with it. You should accept it and learn from it. Don't let it define you. You know how when you're in a box you can't see outside of it, right? That's not right either. You can hear my voice and I'm talking to you from outside your box. It's okay you're there, in your box. I know it's cozy, I know it feels like it fits, but you're rolling. You've been through hell and you kept on going. And now you're here, far away on a snowy night, walking through the darkness towards a city flat with a city moldy black wall. You might want to clean that up. Thanks for the tip. I mean, it's going to help you move forward. Just wash your dishes, baby. I'm sure you've piled them up. Thanks for the tip. Stop. Please. Just listen. What? Just don't. Just do something for your surroundings. Okay, can you do it for me? Just put something in its place. It can be anything. Scattered clothes, a notebook, a pen, anything. Put it back where it should be. Can you do that for me, please? If I get home. When you get home. I'm with you. I'm out the door, too. Let's walk together. We can both get lost, but we'll be the same path. That's poetic. Shut up. It's true, though. Thanks. How far are you from your place? I don't know, maybe 15 minutes now. Listen, you know how when I tried fixing my own sink that one time, I flooded my kitchen? I think maybe you should talk to someone about all of this stuff that's on your mind. Someone professional, I mean. I'm here for you, and that won't ever change. But I can't help you the way you actually need to be helped right now. You aren't going to help yourself either the way you've been talking, sure. Again with this, what do you want me to say? That you'll do something about it. Do what? Go to therapy. Look who's talking. Fine. Belittle me as much as you like. You know what? Get angry at me too while you're at it. Curse me to the ends of hell and back if that's what you feel right now. But at least give therapy a chance. You're really serious about this. I know you're looking at your phone, ready to hang up. Yeah, I mean, it sounds good on paper, but it's not really my thing. I also don't buy into that mumbo jumbo where they keep asking, how does that make you feel? Fucking awful. It makes me feel fucking awful, as if it's not obvious or not. There are good and bad therapists. Just look for another one if you don't like the first one. You know I can't afford that. Best I can do is get the free one they offer from counseling. So go there first. What do you have to lose? I don't know. Time? Really? Okay, I'll go. It's not like I have anything else to do. What's the worst that can happen? No, you're right. I should talk to someone about this. About my stupid brother, that he didn't even come to the funeral. I get that he didn't want to come help while Mom was in the funeral. Was in the hospital, I mean. But fuck me, dude. He didn't come to the funeral? When I go back to Lunium to visit my parents in the coming season, I'll let him have it. Don't you worry. I have no words for the level of irresponsibility that he sunk to. That's a new low, even for him. I honestly can't believe it even now. I've known him for almost 30 years now. This, this shit he pulled, this is unforgivable. My mom asked me to forgive him already. When she could still talk, she told me those exact words. Forgive him. Bear him no hate. No bad blood between you. You're brothers for the love of the fur one. Your mom was something, wasn't she? Yes, she was. Are you close to home? Yeah. I can see the streetlights. Is it snowing there? Yeah, it's really cool. I like seeing my footprints in the snow. Me too. It never snows here. That's Porthos for you. We're in between Porthos and Lunium. It still sucks we don't get a lick of snow. Huh. Doggy. Shut up. Are you on the street now? Yeah. I'm there. Did you eat anything today, aside from the popcorn? I think so. Do me a solid and eat again. Whatever you have in the fridge. Grab a bite before bed. Yeah. I'll do that. Thanks. Nothing to thank me for. I mean it. I really do. I'm so fucking lost. We both are. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't answered. No. Stop with the crazy talk. You would have done nothing. You would have gone back home, taken a shower, brushed your fangs, and gone back to bed. That's it. Yeah. You're right. That was my plan anyway. See? One of the many talents I have, I can also predict the future. I predict you will lose at billiards next time. In your dreams, pup. And those too. How are you sleeping? I'm managing. It's going to be a while, but they'll pass. All the nightmares, I mean. I know they will. Another theory behind it all. I have trouble putting everything I know into practice. Do we all? Well, don't we all? I'm almost home. Is it still smelling in the complex because of your neighbors? Oh yeah. Not sure how they can afford to get so much to smoke. They obviously sell grow. I know. I just prefer to think that they're a bit more innocent than that. They always try to look for the best in folk. Is that so bad? It makes you you. And I wouldn't want it any other way. Thanks. Nothing to thank me for. Are you inside your flat? Yes. Can you put something back for me? I will. Please do it now. I am. Are you done? Yes. What did you put back? Does it matter? Please, the photo album. Good choice. I'll let you eat. Alright. Don't make me drive another 5 hours there. I said alright, you mutt. That's Mr. Mutt to you. Mr. Count. Thanks for taking the time tonight. Always. I don't know what I'd do without you. You probably flood your own kitchen. Now go eat something, Mutt. That's Mr. Mutt to you. Good night. Talk soon. I take off my headphones and open the fridge, leaning on the door, holding myself up. I have to start going on more walks. There are some frozen meat sticks from a week ago. They expired only 2 days ago. I'm sure they're fine. Let's fire these up and turn on some tunes. Look, Mom, Cosman talked to me for over an hour just so I could get home. Isn't he great? The dry air must have wiggled itself in my throat after talking for over an hour. But maybe I should put the photo album back. Full release at the end of September 2025. Join our Discord for updates. I'll stop right here. Alright, so that was Graven for now. I think this will be more at the end of the month, like I just said just now. So, I've got his name away, but he's a very good friend. That telephone conversation he had with the main character, he took his time trying to help his friend out, and tell the MC to go to therapy, and that it would be better he took therapy because he could not really help him much with therapy. He needed to see a professional. And then he would tell the MC to clean up the house, clean up the house, makes just do something in the house to keep yourself occupied. Just take your mind off of what's going on for a bit. And he told him that he still had food to cook, and that he needed to clean the place up, and that he also told the MC that he needed to think about work soon, because I'm assuming he's on bereavement from his job since his mother died. So once his bereavement is over, he'll have to go back to work and have to function again. And yeah, it's a very dark story. The panic attacks he's getting, he wasn't able to enjoy being at the theater watching the movie, and he had to leave early. I think he had another one on the bus, and plus he has a brother who didn't even bother to attend the funeral for the mother, and it's like the brother just, the MC doesn't really like his brother at all. He must have done a lot of bad stuff. So his other friend, the Beaver, I'm assuming is wealthy, and he has a wife, and because this game does touch up on different social classes in this city. You got the rich part of town where his Beaver friend lives, and once he leaves his home after staying there for a night, he has to travel out of the rich of the wealthy area, then travel back to the poor part of town where he lives, and you gotta deal with people smoking weed next door. I know how that's like. So I really like this story. Hopefully the MC will be able to persevere from his mother being dead and his mental health issues, and he's gonna really need his friend there, because he very much cares for him. He really does. He's definitely gonna need him. So that's all I have to say for now. I really enjoyed this VN. This was made by the same person who's behind Light My Way, Hadrian Maximus, I believe her name is. And just like in Light My Way, people here believe in the third one. Like you hear the third one a lot here in Graven. That's what you also hear a lot in Light My Way. It's like they're a god. So this story takes place in the same universe as Light My Way, but it's a totally different story in a different city with different characters. So, and reptiles in this world seem to have a reputation, and I don't know, so a lot of people kind of don't like reptiles, so reptiles have been fleeing one part of the world and heading to this part of the world where the characters here live. I don't think it was mentioned in Like My Way, but I don't think it was about anything going on with lizards, but anyway, home. I enjoyed the game Graven. So like I said already, I hope the MC is able to persevere and move on. You know, doesn't mean he has to forget about his mother. He should always remember his mother, but it's gonna take time for him. So if you have a mother right now, you know, just value them while they're still alive, because one day they'll be gone. I'll value my mother, and hopefully she stays around for a long time. So, I mean, she's getting up there in age, but hopefully she'll be around long enough. So, thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye.